having a very tough day and you've been networking, you've been meeting a lot of new people. So this is a time that we at EdDeeD would like to introduce our platform, and I would like to have a larger audience while this is happening. So kindly make your way towards the stage, requesting everyone at the stalls, if you're interested, kindly make your way to the stage. First, immersive community for education. Can we have a big round of applause for EdDeeD? And this is a very special day for the three founders. It's their dream come true, it's their experience coming together, and it's a fantastic product. Yeah? So let me quickly introduce the founders of EdDeeD. Sandhya Vishwan, an educator with 25 years of experience, an early childhood expert. She's a go-to person for unschooling and homeschooling in the country. She's also the co-admin of Bangalore Schools Group. Presenting to you, Sandhya Vishwan. Can we have a big round of applause for the lady in the equation? And next we have the serious and cynically comical guy. That's Manoj Pillai. He has 25 years of experience in product, working with huge corporates and startups like HCL Technologies, Fujitsu, and other startups, Zing HR, etc. He's also held leadership positions in product management. A big round of applause for Manoj Pillai. And now, my personal favorite, the last man of the hour, Manoj Telakat. He has 25 years of experience in sales and marketing, recruitment and training, and education. CEO of FlexI Partners and founder of School of Public Speaking. Manoj is also the co-admin of Bangalore Schools Group and the director consultant of BNI Bangalore. Guys, I think this is a very important day for you. Let's have those smiles a little bit more broader. And can we have a huge round of applause? This is not an easy task to achieve. It's 5 years of experience. It's like a silver jubilee of experience coming together. So huge congratulations to all the partners and founders of EdDeeD. The logo reveal of EdDeeD. So are you ready for the excitement? Let's have the video on screen. Now isn't that fantastic? Congratulations once again to all the three of you. I request and invite the founders to share their journey with the crowd, with people that love you equally and who really are interested to listen all about what you guys have achieved and what you guys are looking forward.
Thank you so much, Ivy. I'm really excited at the startup and EdDeeD that we have founded. This started out as a Facebook group in 2012. A Facebook group to help parents to find the right school for their children, to get reviews from other parents. Over the years, it's grown to a group which is a solution for anybody in education. We discuss all sorts of topics, and from there we started the expo that we have today. And 3 years later, we are here with EdDeeD, our platform to connect all stakeholders in the field of education. So that's all I have to say. I'm very excited. It's been a very wonderful and exciting journey also for me.
Let's hear it from Manoj Pillai.
Good evening. Good evening. All right. The rain is pouring and we have hearts full of enjoyment, happiness, excitement. We are all excited here to bring EdDeeD to you. My journey on the EdDeeD is, 2011-12 when I remember coming into Bangalore, and I was struggling to find, me and my wife were struggling to find a school for my son. My elder son was born, he was like 5 years. The younger one was not born. And, the same struggle I continued with my younger one as well. So that's when I realized, there is a need for the schools to be discovered. There is a need for parents to come and share their parenting tips. There is needs for all the rest of the community, the students, the service providers, all coming together. And that's where I met, or rather, me and Manoj Talekad go way back. We are schoolmates. We are chuddy buddies sitting in the same bench, or rather, he was taller than me, so he was at the back bench and I was at the front bench. So that's a difference. So it was a journey. It was a fantastic journey, and that is what culminated into the EdDeeD platform. So hoping to bring that, the excitement and trying to solve that problem for all of you and for the future generations, and that's what we are here for. So give it up for EdDeeD, please. Thank you.
Good evening and thank you for coming. It's a great moment for all of us while it is raining. Thank you for staying back, because it's not easy to stay in yesterday it was 1 feet of water, so we hope we don't reach that level at least. But thank you so much for coming. My journey with EdDeeD started when I became an admin of the Bangalore Schools group, and a big thanks to Shweta Sharan for starting that group for us and getting all of us together. A lot of people sitting here came into this because of that group that was formed in 2012. We wanted to solve a big problem. We wanted to be the one-stop solution for all educational needs, and that is what brought us to EdDeeD, and that is what we are trying to solve here. So thank you so much for coming in, and we look forward to a great journey through EdDeeD. We want to redefine how education is in India. We want to be the single platform that solves all the problems in education, and we want to be the one immersive community that education needs. That's what EdDeeD is all about, and that's about it. But it's a great opportunity to work with two of my best friends. Manoj and me go back many years. I don't want to tell the number of years because then you will guess our age. But we go back a lot of years. We studied in school together, in college together, and then Sandhya and me also go back quite a long way in terms of education. We've done multiple businesses together, we've done schools together, we run the community together. So it's a great opportunity. And we also have a very dear friend who's supporting us in this journey. Sri Shivanandan is there in the room. He is our advisor for EdDeeD, and he has been supporting. And thanks, Sri, for coming in today in this rain. And I know all of you guys who spent 3 hours on the road to reach here just to be with us, a big thanks. That's the EdDeeD start for you. Over to you, Ivy.
Everyone's excited to know what EdDeeD is all about. So, you see the Thunder Gods also interested very much. So, over to you. Please tell us what EdDeeD is, what does it comprise of, and how is this such an awesome product?
So this product has been in the offing for a very long time. We've been talking about it for almost, I think, 7 years now in various stages. BSEI, which is organizing this expo here, is actually the first form of that evolution into what it is today, which is EdDeeD. So let me take you through what EdDeeD is all about. And also great thing to notice is that the man who's running the slides behind also happens to be a family member. Sandhya's son, Pranav Swaroop, is running the slides behind for us. So it's quite a lot of... do you see those kids standing there in those black hoodies? Those are our student volunteers, okay? And that's something that EdDeeD is very proud about. BSE is very proud about. Getting 13, 14, 15-year-old kids to come and run an expo for us. That's something that we want to do. And that's a culmination of all the stuff is EdDeeD. 2012 is when we started as Bangalore Schools Group. Again, a big shout out and thanks to Shweta Sharan for starting this group, because without her, this would not have happened. This EdDeeD itself would not have happened. This expo would not have happened. Thank you, Shweta. She's in Mumbai now, but a big thanks to Shweta for doing it for us. 2019, we started off with the Bangalore Schools Education Initiative, BSEI. We have conducted 3 expos. This is the 4th expo that you see here. And a big thanks to the 35 patrons who are here, who trusted us again and are back here in the expo. So big thanks to them. BSEI was the 6th form, and the 3rd form which you're seeing today is EdDeeD. We started it in 2022. The Bangalore Schools Group today is one of the largest and most active Facebook groups probably in the world in education or parenting. We have 65,000 members in that group, and we have an active member base of 83%, which is one of the highest anywhere that you can see. The fourth expo is running, and the biggest moment of all, we are having the EdDeeD launch. Now, so what is EdDeeD? What is EdDeeD and what is it all about? This is going to be India's first immersive community platform for education. That's the definition of EdDeeD. There's a lot that has gone into creating that tagline. It is the first immersive community platform for education. Now, what does that mean? There is something for everyone in this. Let's see what is there for parents. There are a lot of parents here. Let's see what isn't for parents. Parents have an option in terms of search and discovery in the platform. Parents also have an option of individualistic choices. Now, what do I mean by individualistic choices? Education to us is an individualistic choice. What works for me doesn't work for somebody else. What works for my kid in terms of a school doesn't work for somebody else. Now, there's no point in sending a child to a school just because the neighbor Sharmaji's son goes to that school, or your friend's kid goes to that school, or your office colleague's friend's son goes to that school. No. A school is to be a choice, and we want to define it very clearly, ensuring that the child is not just getting the right education, the child is also getting the right school which provides that education. So that is what is in for parents, individualistic choices, and tons of options in terms of search and discovery. So that's the first part in terms of parents. The next part is in terms of schools. These are our patrons. These are the people who are running this school. They put in tons of time, effort, money in running the schools, in creating this education ecosystem. What is in for the schools? Schools need admission. We need a solution in terms of admission for the schools. We want to provide to be the single point of contact in terms of that admission that they get. Two, they need the right talent. Schools need right talent, and come what may, what you say, this is a huge issue. 16 years in terms of experience in HR. Manoj comes from an HR tech background himself. Right talent is an issue. We want to solve that issue. 3, we have the next one, which is educators. Now, this is a community that is mostly not given the credit that is due to them. Educators just do not include the teachers who are teaching in the school. We talk about the non-teaching staff. We talk about the admin staff. We talk about the marketing guys who are sitting in these stalls supporting us. We talk about all of them when we talk about educators. This is the education ecosystem's support system that is there. What is in for them? We want to provide them with right career. Now, when I'm saying right career, there is a lot of talent which are looking at moving into education. Do you see this big building out there? I can say there are at least around 100 of them sitting in this office thinking, can I move into a school and teach? But how do you find a job? There's no way today. We want to solve that problem in terms of finding the right career options for them. We also want to ensure that they're getting the right skills. What is required in a Montessori school, or what is required in a CBSE school, or what is required in an alternative space is extremely different. We want to ensure that they are given that right choice, right skills through EdDeeD. That's the second thing that we want to achieve there. The next stakeholder is a service provider. It involves everybody, right from the person who is sending the buses to the school, the uniform provider of the school, or maybe a tuition teacher, a coding teacher, a language teacher. A tuition teacher could be in any of those forms. You want to send your child to karate classes? That is a service provider. You want to send your child to a horse riding school? That is a service provider. We want to be the single platform which brings all these service providers together, and we want to ensure that they have a reach of these products and service. The world has become very, very small today. I ran public speaking programs for the last 2 years, and I had children from 24 countries. The world has become that small. So can we ensure that our service providers are also able to reach to that many children across the world through EdDeeD? That's one thing we want to solve. The next thing is ease of business. Can we have a service provider who's teaching Kannada, or who's teaching math, or who's teaching French, not spend tons of money on digital marketing, on marketing initiatives to ensure getting students? Can there be a solution that we can provide through EdDeeD? We're talking about a stage wherein we are saying a tuition teacher may not even require a website. We will be that for you. So we want to ensure that you just don't get students for yourself, you have the entire ease of operations run through EdDeeD. That's there for the service provider. The last one, but not the least, as they say in a cliche statement, are our students. Now what is in for the students? Tons and tons of opportunities. I'm not going to reveal it today because this is still under wraps. This is going to be one major blockbuster when we launch it. So the students wait for it. There are tons of opportunities that are going to come for you, and we are also going to have enough and more opportunities for you to participate in what we are doing. Now this is very, very important because this is participation that you see. 30 student volunteers running an education expo is ultimate participation. You all seen them running that. You've seen them in the registration desk to the stall that we are running. All it is run by student volunteers. We want to give them more and more opportunities, not just with EdDeeD, not just with EduWeave, not just with BSEI, but with enough and more other opportunities that can happen there. This is what is EdDeeD in short. Now, what is the first offering that we are going to? We are going to launch the first phase of EdDeeD. Just the first phase, and that is getting launched as we speak right now. The first offering that we have is a school search option. Now, as I said, education is an individualistic decision, and we want to ensure that you have that choice right in your hand and not in the hand of a paid rating, or a rating that you find out from a Google, or a grading or a star rating that you find through a paid option. No, we want to give you a relevance-based search option. When you say that I want a school in Sarjapur Road, 3 kilometers away from my house, which provides vegetarian food for my child, which is following a CBSE syllabus, which has a playground and a student-teacher ratio of 1:25. How can you find that school? That is EdDeeD. That solution is going to be provided through EdDeeD. 10 years of research in identifying what are the parameters that are available, what are the parameters that are necessary for a school search. We are going to provide that in EdDeeD. That is our first offering. The second offering is going to be search of activities, hobby classes, and tuition classes. So many options available, no way to pick the right one. We want to give that option to the parent so that they can search. So how does that work? A service provider can put up their store in our website. You create a store, you list your products, a parent will be able to come and identify, select your product based on your testimonials, the videos, the offerings that you have, and then they will be able to choose your product. So we are going to give you the ability as a service provider to list all your product, and we are going to give the choice to the parent to select this service that you're offering. The last and one very, very important problem that we want to address in the first phase itself is a talent problem. This is the third offering that we have, careers in education. So as I said, it is not just about teachers, it is about careers in the education industry. We want to talk about educators who are working in education industry, and we also want to talk about those who want to move into education industry. We want to give them an offering. Schools will come and post jobs that they have, and I can tell you, I can bet there are lakhs of jobs available out there. And then we will give an opportunity to educator to find the right job for them and post it there. This potentially is going to be the first such option for educators and schools to come together and discover careers for them. So these are the three things that are going to be part of EdDeeD. So with great pleasure, along with Sandhya and Manoj, we are so happy to present before you EdDeeD.com, and I request each and every one of you to please visit the website, register yourself there, have the journey, and find out what EdDeeD is all about. We are more than happy to hear your feedback, suggestions, and thoughts on how we can make it better, because we believe that EdDeeD is just the start and not the end. That's EdDeeD for you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ivy.
It's a privilege to have some of our patrons to be a part of our journey, and we believe in BNI as well as outside in success stories and sharing them. So I would like to invite our service providers who's been part of the system. So I think I'll start with Deepa Sarji. Ma'am, you're part of the audience. I request you to kindly come on stage and share your experience with the audience. I don't think she minds the rain, so.
Hi, this is really exciting. I'm also feeling so excited looking at the rain, the thunder, and lightning. Hi, good evening, all. Myself, Deepa Saji. I'm a career counselor. I primarily work with teenagers to help them identify what they are good at, their aptitudes and interests, and then connect them to the future of work. So my journey with BSEI, as in the Bangalore schools, it is just like any other parent initially to look for a school for my son. And later on, what I understood was when I moved as a teacher, I became a teacher. And then also my, my search never ended. Whenever I had a query, I always came to Bangalore schools, and I found that I always got the, the best possible and the relevant knowledge always. And I've also seen that the parents were always coming to that page to understand about, whatever related to whatever queries they have pertaining to education industry. So all these things were kind of showing up the credibility of the, the founding members. And I also had a lot of opportunity to work with teenagers through the BSEI platform, and I'm ever grateful for that. So my journey, as in my connection with Sandhya, it started with a career counseling itself for her son, and that is how it started. And it never ended. It's like there was no looking back, because I think our ideologies matched. Like we both wanted to kind of empower the parents and the students. So thank you so much, Sandhya, for that. And now the journey is getting even more exciting with EdDeeD. Right? So this is a one-stop solution for all education needs. So the BSEI platform has become so technical, and they are keeping their legs on a very sturdy platform. And everybody, all the stakeholders, has something to take away from that. It is brilliant, and I wish them all the very best. And this is just the beginning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepa, for your share. I'd now like to invite Smita Suhasiria to share her journey.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you are enjoying the ambience with the rains and the crowd that we have here. So first of all, I would like to wish both the Manoj and Sandhya all the very best for their launch, and wish them a great future with EdDeeD. I have been a part of Bangalore school community since last 2 years, and as an educator and a parent, this group has helped me immensely. When I joined this group, I was not aware that I would get connected on the personal front with Manoj and Sandhya. When I started, as an educator, I started. I'm a Vedic maths coach, so it helped me connect to the parents, and it helped me on the personal front as well, because I was looking for school for my kids, because I was going to shift to Bangalore for permanently, so I was in need of schools. So this group helped me in identify the correct school for my kids, and I was able to get admission in one of the good schools of Bangalore. So on the professional front and the personal front, this group has helped me a lot, and I'm grateful to the founders, admins of this group. On the after that, now I have been a part of this expo, online expo last year as well, and it has helped me immensely in connecting with the parents, with the other educators as well. I have made a great network, great relationship because of this group. And with the launch of EdDeeD, it's now even better, it's bigger, because it's now an EdTech platform which is going to help all the schools, parents, educators, service providers, everybody equally. And I hope both the Manoj and Sandhya continue to do the good work and help parents, educators like us as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Manoj.
Thank you, Smita. I'd now like to invite Neha Mathur to share her experience.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a service provider on the platform. I'm a parent, part of the Bangalore schools community. I've been a parent for long enough. Good to see some fellow parents from the school that I was associated with. So how I've been benefited from the platform is we were looking at a change for my daughter. for different reasons. And I got in touch with Manoj, I got in touch with Sandhya, and they really kind of guided me. They helped me identify the right school, helped me make the right decision for my child at a time when, there isn't really a lot of help out there. So, of course, hearing about the launch of the EdDeeD platform, I'm super excited for all three of you. Wishing you all the very best, all the very success for your platform, and may you achieve whatever you want to achieve with this platform. All the very best.
We have some special guest here, and thank you so much, Smita, Neha, Deepa, for your shares. Let me invite a few of our patrons who are here. These are schools who have been part of our journey for a very, very long time. Thank you so much for being here and joining in this journey. Let me first invite one of our mentors who has worked with us from a very long time. She's not just a mentor of the Bangalore schools community, she's a personal mentor to Sandhya Vishwan. Sandhya started her career with her, and she considers her as a mentor, and there is so much of love and affection between them that I always see whenever they speak. So with great privilege and pride, let me invite Usha Mohan ma'am to please come on stage, the director of the Green School Bangalore and an educator with decades of experience who started multiple schools in Bangalore. Usha ma'am. A round of applause for Usha ma'am, please.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I think it's been a wonderful experience part of EduWeave today. So big round of applause for Manoj, Sandhya and the other Manoj. Yes, it's been a great day, though it's been a very bad weather and stuff like that. But still, I think the very idea of doing this after the pandemic was a big achievement. So a big applause to the team. And the EdDeeD, what they've launched just now, I think it's a platform which has been given for everybody. It's like the entire stakeholders which they have catered for. And I wish you all the best for this, because it's a big step which you have taken. Bangalore Schools was awesome. It's having about 60,000 parents and not. And then again, this EduWeave. Every year they do an exhibition, an expo, and every year they improvise on that, and we all support them. And I think they'll get more support next year. That's for sure. And for the EdDeeD, of course, the entire parent community, the teachers, as well as students, everybody is going to benefit it because of this portal. So I wish them all the best, and I think all of us should look forward to many more things which must be in the anvil. I think they keep planning and throwing surprises. So all the best to the entire team, and all the best going back home safe. There are no cabs available.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, a lot of surprises, but this was not a surprise that we planned or executed. That's nature throwing it at us. So thank you so much, Usha ma'am. Let me invite a very, very personal a friend of the Bangalore Schools group. They launched through the first education expo that we had, and they've been part of every single expo that we've conducted. They've been there for the last 4 years, and every time we reach out to them, they're so friendly, happy to connect with us and talk to us. So thank you so much, the entire team of Chaman Bhartiya who's here, Sandhya, the entire team of Chaman Bhartiya who has come in. So may I request Alan Anderson, the director of Chaman Bhartiya School, to please come and say a few words for us. A round of applause for Alan Anderson, please.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here tonight because we have collaborated with Bangalore Schools right from before our school started. So the Bangalore Schools Network has been an important friend and inspiration for us. When they wanted to take the next step, Sandhya, and create this platform, I can really see the need for a platform like that. So if you can succeed in taking the great experience from Bangalore Schools, from creating a network of parents to the next level, and fill out some of the gaps that are in our education system today, because so many new schools with new ideas are coming up, and so many parents want their child to find the best schools that match the values of the family. So there's a great need to match information about school without too much marketing, and parents. There's also a need for schools to find the right teachers and for teachers to find the right school. Because now schools are very different and they will become even more different in the coming years. So it will be crucial for schools to find the kind of teachers that match this school's vision. And I know you have many ideas of things to develop in the future. So I can't wait to see how you will succeed. I'm sure the platform will be a big success. And congratulations for launching it today. All the best wishes.
Thank you so much, Alan, and thanks for the continuous support. A big thanks to two people who are sitting there. I don't know if Sharath is there. Envision team, if you can hear me, a big thanks from my side, the entire team of Bangalore Schools for supporting us. Second time as sponsors here, Team Envision, and we also have the Valistas team. They also launched through us in the second expo. Thank you so much, Raghu and team, and Mr. Venkat, if you're there. Thank you so much for being here from our side, and every single sponsor who are here. But most of them came from Bangalore, right? Most of you came from Bangalore. There is one stall which has traveled all the way from Bhopal to be here. Okay? Now he has been a patron with us for some time. He has been a good support for us for some time. So I cannot leave you without telling us why you do this for us and what has been your journey through with us. Raghu, if you can just come and share a few words for us, please. Raghu is from imature.in, solving some big problems for internet, especially in the teenage side. Raghu, thank you so much for coming in all the way from there, traveling all the way just for this expo and being part of it. Your experience for us, please.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you, Sanjay, for calling me. Yes, I am from Bhopal. I am the founder of a startup called imature.in, and we are working on just one subject called digital citizenship and internet maturity, but no sales pitch beyond this. I'm here to talk about Bangalore schools. I'm here to talk about a new kid on the block, EdDeeD.com. I'm going to talk about from the perspective of an entrepreneur. And EdDeeD here for me is a new startup. Okay? When among founders we discuss what kind of startups are most likely to succeed, we look at the founding team. If you start an e-commerce portal, you will succeed if you know more of commerce than of E, the electronic or the IT or the tech part. If you launch an e-restaurant or a cloud kitchen, you will succeed more if you know how to run a kitchen, how to create the dishes, how to satisfy the palate of the customer, more than you understand the tech or the E part. And that is what I see in the DNA of EdDeeD. You know, it is not difficult at all to launch any kind of portal, whether it is education portal or any kind of portal. It's not difficult at all to do that, technically. But that startup will succeed if they really understand what do the stakeholders of education system want from that portal. That any IT engineer or a web developer or a full stack developer who can develop the portal from ground up, that is what is not known by that team. And the team here, Manoj, Sandhya and their entire extended team, I have been seeing their work on Bangalore schools community since past lot of years, and that is how I became a fan of the community, regular participant. And then when they started with this event, it was an obvious choice to join. I can vouch for their understanding, the deep-rooted understanding of the education ecosystem, all the stakeholders, whether it is startups like us, whether it is schools, parents, other vendors, freelancing experts providing their services to parents or schools. They understand it thoroughly, and that is where EdDeeD will be designed the way everybody wants it to be designed. So lots of expectations, guys, sorry. So I'm sure they will definitely meet that. Thank you, and all the very best to EdDeeD, all the very best to Bangalore, and all the very best to all of you guys.
Thank you, Raghu, for that. He spoke about a lot of tech side to this. So one guy who has been supporting in creating this platform is also here with us, Deepak Murugaya. Thank you so much for coming here. Deepak is the one who's creating the platform for us. Deepak and team has been spending night after night enduring us, should be the word that I use, and especially enduring Manoj Pillai, because he's a tech guy with us, and they've been so patient. They committed a launch on October 15th, not long ago, maybe 30 days ago, saying that we will launch on 30 days, and they ensure that that is done. So big thanks to Deepak, Vamshi and the whole team sitting there, and thank you Deepak for coming in here today. So thank you so much guys, all of you for being here for us. Big thanks to my BNI family, my friends, my closest connects who are here, along with Sandhya's and Manoj's friends and family who are here. Thank you so much for coming in. Sandhya and Manoj, if you can join me on stage. And a big thanks to one more girl who's been running day and night for us, Ivy Emmanuel, the youth manager for us. She's been running the whole thing for us, and she's somebody who never says a no to anything that we say, and that's why this expo is running. This expo may not have happened because we did not expect this kind of a rain, honestly. And 2 days back, Ivy came and said that no, we need to run it with a completely different structure. We will go with a different kind of a shamiana, all of that stuff. She went with it. We've tried our level best to ensure we have a smooth functioning, but yes, you can see that it's not as smooth as we expected it to be. But yes, we've tried our level best. So a due apology to every stall owner, every parent, every volunteer, every visitor who has come here for the inconveniences that has been caused because of the rain and the havoc that it has caused. So sorry for that. We apologize from our heart. But certain things are beyond our control, and I hope you understand that. So on behalf of Sandhya Vishwan, Manoj Pillai and myself, we sign off on EdDeeD. Thank you so much for being part of this launch, and we look forward to seeing you at eddeed.com. Thank you so much.